Good afternoon, guys. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. It is December 1st. It's about 12:13 in the afternoon. I thought I'd come on and give you guys a little bit of a live update and talk through what's going on here. And if you want to chat, you guys can chat with me and I will respond to you there on the side. So the markets are getting drilled. We had a very bullish morning. Everything was all systems go. If you look at what happened here, we'll just start. We were down a good amount coming in last night. And then, a couple senators changed their minds, said they're going to vote for tax reform. And before you knew it, we were gapping up. And then we were up, up, and up and going this morning. And then the news hit that Flynn was going to testify against Trump. Yeah, no, what a day. What a effing day, to be sure. And the markets got keened. The VIX spiked like mad. And a lot happened. So I've been playing very light for the last couple of days after I made some great money. I did put on some XLF calls this morning at 25 cents to the December 29th, 28 calls. I took them off for a 3-cent loss. I had some Schlumberger calls on that I got out of for about a 40% profit, which is now spiked back. And I've added some Nucor, which I held because I had a small position there at this point. And I still have my Walmart calls on. So I wanted to come on because this is very tough spot here right now. This market is addicted to the thought of tax reform. Twitter's hanging in there, Noel. Twitter's hanging in there, man. Twitter didn't sell hard. So let's just talk overall. Twitter held in, which is interesting to me. Netflix held in through the sell-off, which is interesting to me, right? And Micron hasn't really sold off any more than it did. It held in pretty well. So these are some names I'm kind of looking at next week. It's going to be a very noisy weekend. We don't know the details yet of what's going to happen, but this is certainly not good. If Flynn's going to testify against Trump, we don't know. This could be the beginning of the end of Trump or not. Senators right now, they're on the, they have the votes to pass tax reform. They just came out. McConnell just said he did. A bunch of senators that were on the fence came out and said they support it. The question is, are they going to vote on this today or are they going to wait? My guess is they're probably going to vote this today and get this done and start their reclamation time at this point, which is a positive. This market is absolutely, it used to be addicted to QE. Now it's addicted to tax reform. It wants it in the worst way. What I can tell you is that the option flow here has went really quiet. We got some big time protect some bets that came in on the indexes themselves. All right. So we saw a bunch of stuff that came in on the Qs, the IWM, and the SPY, but most of it was very short term. Most of it was into next week. So, we'll see. Shmuel, I'm not saying it is or isn't. I'm just saying you need to put this into perspective and think how the market's going to react. I'm not putting my political opinions here one way or the other. You have to realize what the market's going to say, what's going to happen, how things are going to react, and also take into account what he may or may not say on Twitter and stuff. So, all of this is going to gyrate the market the next couple of days into next week at this point until we see what the real news is here. I'm not trying to sway anybody one way or the other. I'm really not. Your political opinions are all valid here. Everybody's. I'm just saying you need to think about this. The VIX had a big spike. Does it come back? See if it comes back here today. We have about 3.5 hours to go today in today's session. If you're not really long here, I would not be racing to buy this dip. You can buy stuff, but don't buy big. Play small. Buy time. If you're going to play with options, buy time. Allow yourself time to adjust your trades here at this point. That's one of the reasons why I didn't panic on Nucor. I didn't panic on Nucor because I have time to adjust it. And there was some big buying it here. Why I sold Schlumberger, I had a big profit on it. I never got a full position yesterday. So I took my profits and I didn't have a chance to look to revisit it. And that's okay. You're taking some Apple in February. That's fine. Good things to try. I will tell you there's been very little call buying except into BABA at this point and Micron on the tech names. Those two have seen some decent, and when I say by buying, away from today, Google caught, G-O-O-G, caught a massive bet into the 2019 10-20 calls. Massive in dollar amount. They were buying $100 contracts. They're paying full ask, whoever wanted that there. So there's definitely some still signs. This was all, though, before the news broke. So if you're long right now and you're red, and you have time, you know, I wouldn't be in a rush to sell here at this point. I also wouldn't be in a rush to add to losing positions right now. I kind of let it settle out, let the market settle. You can see here, there's a lot of uncertainty. We have this huge volume. For me, looking at the indexes, you know, the ATR trailing stop is right up lined up here. That's our next little line in the sand. If it gets to there, it's almost going to go back to where it was, which is just amazing to me. The SPY, all it did was it came through, went through the 8-day and is back above it already, right? So, you got to look at things in perspective. The QQQ, all the way to the bottom of the Bollinger Band, right? So this has had a bigger dip down here at this point. The IWM got hammered briefly and is bouncing back all the way to the 21-day, right? So the IWM broke the 8-day, went through to the 21, and went all the way to the, did it go to the 50? Went all the way to the 50-day. That is a nasty little reversal there, but it's coming back. Tax reform definitely helps the small caps. They're something that's likely to see a bounce. We saw them rotate into energy today. Biotech starting to see some rotation into it, names like VRX. So there are things to do. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Be careful. Every morning I do a morning setups call. I do a nightly recap call. I call the option flow and news on my Twitter feed. I post some of that to you guys for free. If this is something you're interested in, there is a link inside the description for this video with a special promotion. $25 for the first month, $100 for each additional month. People who have been involved in it, they love it. They're all renewing. We're seeing here TIVA calls, puts coming in. So we've seen some TIVA puts. This could be protection after a big move to TIVA. No, what are they doing? They're selling them. Okay, so TIVA, it's a bull combo. Selling the June 15 puts to buy the June 20 calls. A 750 of them. Nice little bet there. So if you're interested in it, you guys can sign up. Go to my website, smartoptiontrading.com. Right? Join with me, click on find more. I do mentoring, and there's my real-time option flow. The link in the YouTube description, instead of $100 a month, when you click on it, it'll give it to you for $25 a month. If you're interested, take a look. Give me your thoughts. If you have questions, reach out to me on Twitter at optionsmike or an email, mike@smartmoney.com. At this point, guys, I'm going to lay low for the day for the most part, unless I see something that really catches my attention, and let this all sort itself out over the weekend. I don't plan on selling any of my existing positions at this point. My VXX hedge was working to perfection today. My large account was barely moving when the hedge started to come up and things went down, so I'm very happy there. And we'll see how this plays out. So I hope everybody's okay. You guys have a great weekend. Thanks for coming in and listening to me and listening to me ramble here. Just be careful. Don't have to be a hero today, right? Play small if you're going to play. Don't go in big, and we'll see what happens when we get to Monday morning. Take care, guys. Everybody be good. Be safe.